What is up, YouTube? Thank you so much for tuning in. I am really excited today because I think this video will really help a lot of people out. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Ben Peters. I'm a real estate agent here in Minnesota. I get a lot of questions from people, hey Ben, how do I pick a real estate agent? What should I look for in a real estate agent? Everybody's got a friend or family member in real estate. And while I understand you want to use your friend, you want to use your family, make sure the agent you are picking is qualified. In this video today, I'd like to give you what to look for in a real estate agent. Because one thing that I've learned about being in the industry, I've been in the industry for a while now. I also grew up with my dad being a real estate investor, so I know what a good agent looks like, and I know what a bad agent really looks like. All right, so let's say you decide you are ready to buy a house. First of all, congratulations. House buying is so much fun. But the very first thing you have to do is find a real estate agent. And there are so many real estate agents out there. How do you differentiate who's good, who's not good? I would say step number one is you want to find yourself a referral. Reach out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, if Instagram is your thing. Find out from other people that you know an agent that they've used in the past. Real estate agents can talk a great game. Any agent can tell you, oh, I do such a great job, I do this, I do this, I do this, but in the end, talk is cheap. And action is the only thing that really matters in real estate. So reach out to your referral network and say, hey, I'm looking for an agent who has some suggestions. All right, so suggestion number two is if you don't have a referral or you want to go outside your network, interview several agents because you can get a good vibe for somebody by sitting down and talking with them. I would encourage you to interview a couple agents. So along with number two, there's a couple of caveats. Number one, you want to ask the agent how long they've been in the business. You really need to get somebody with some decent experience under their belt. Buying a house is probably the biggest financial decision you will ever make in life. And so you really want to use somebody who knows what they're doing. But when I say experience, it's not just years in the industry. And then number two, how many transactions you average per year, because me personally, I've only been in the industry for 2 years, and there might be somebody who's been in the industry for 10 years. I can't help that. But the thing I do have for me is I have the experience of a 5 or 6 year agent because I do so many transactions in a year. I did 19 transactions in my first year and I did 29 transactions in my second year. So if somebody's been in the business for 10 years, but they only do 1 or 2 transactions per year, who cares? They really don't have the skills necessary and the experience necessary in real estate. Another caveat of number two, if you sit down with an agent and they make you sign a buyer's representation agreement before you even go out and look at houses, in my experience, do not use that agent. If you're going out and just looking at houses, you don't have to be under contract with an agent in order to go out and look at houses, no matter what agents tell you. How I lay it out with my clients is I say, hey, I'm gonna give this kind of a trial period. Hey, let's go look at some houses. I'm not gonna put you under contract because if I'm doing my job correctly and I'm doing my job well, you're not gonna wanna use somebody else. But if I'm doing my job poorly, I want you to feel free to go use somebody else. You shouldn't have to be handcuffed to an agent. That's how I run my business, but if you're looking for another agent, that's something that I would suggest. Tip number three for finding a buyer's agent is even if it is a referral or if you're interviewing for agents, ask for recent clients. Ask for, hey, can I talk to one of your past clients? And from there, you'll get honest feedback from clients. Hey, what'd you think of agent X? What did they do good? What did they do bad? So even if you're getting a referral from a friend, talk to the agent and say, hey, I'd like to get some references. I've pointed some of my clients to past clients. Most of the time, they're more than happy to provide some information. And if they're not happy to provide information, chances are that the agent's probably not that great of a person. Just a thought. Number four, ask the agent what their availability is. Me personally, I am a full-time real estate agent, 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So I'm always available for my clients. I've shown houses at 7 a.m. in the morning before. I've also shown properties at 11 p.m. Granted, those are all vacant houses. You should ask your agent, hey, is this what you do full time? Because if they're doing something on the side, oh, I'm a furniture salesman on the side, chances are they're not going to fit the availability and the scheduling that you need. Especially in Minnesota right now, it is a very, very hot market out there. So if a house comes up for sale, you want to go see that house for sale right away. I get people who ask me all the time, hey Ben, do you work nights and weekends? I'm like, I always work nights and weekends. Do you want to go see a house at noon? Awesome, nobody else does. Last one here, number 5. Pretty much all real estate agents are created equal in the fact that they can get you into the house without the sellers being there. And number 2, they're going to be able to write an offer on your behalf. Now there's some caveats into that, but what does your real estate agent do extra? What is the cherry on top? Do they go the extra mile? For me, I do client appreciation events. I want to make all my transactions like a relationship. I just don't want to write up the paperwork, have you sign some docs. Once you move into the house, you're never going to hear from me again. Me personally, I love people. I always have, always will. What I've done in the past is rent out twin suites. We're just going to be doing that again here this spring. In the winter, we usually have a winter event for all my clients. In the past, we've done Fogo de Chao. So not only am I serving you well inside of the transaction, but I also want to serve you well outside of the transaction. And not all real estate agents do that. Some real estate agents, as soon as you close the deal, you're going to go on their email list and you'll probably never hear from them again. You'll never see them again unless you're wanting to buy or sell. And in that case, then they're like, oh, hey, how you doing? But like I say, I don't want it to be just transactional. I want it to be relational. I love helping people. And so if you have any questions at all, I don't care if you're out of state, even if you're using another agent, whatever, I just want to help people. So feel free to contact me. I'm going to put my contact information right down here. And I'm also going to link it to the description of this video as well. I hope this video helps you guys out. Thank you so much for watching and happy house hunting.